First, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Utah Jazz. At small forward, Cody Williams. At the other forward position, Kenyon Martin Jr. At point guard, Isaiah Collier. At the other guard position, Colin Sexton. At center, Walker Kessler. The head coach of the visiting team is Will Hardy. Basketball game. Good back for the Raptors. At the shooting guard position, standing 6'5", number 14, Jacoby Walker. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'2", number 5,
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Grady Dick.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. They've got Walker Kessler. Martin is out there with Williams. Then it's Collier. And it's Sexton in at the shooting guard. And for the Raptors, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Walter. And it's Barrett in at the 3. Entering the home stretch of the season, GA, how excited are you for the play-in tournament?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, Kevin. You can go from a 10th seed to making the playoffs. It makes this part of the year that much more entertaining.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
Here's Walter, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. The 3 from Barnes. Martin with the block. Left side, Sexton. Back to Williams. Martin with the screen for Williams. Inside. And finished off by Martin.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Barnes outside. Pass to Barrett. There's the 3. Utah with the rebound. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
Yeah, a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
Now, here is Martin. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, it doesn't take much for Kessler to catch that lob and slam it home.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. After bursting onto the scene as a rookie, Coach Van Gundy, expectations certainly increased for Walker Kessler.
Yeah, and Kevin, I think he's handled those expectations well. He knows who he is. He's first and foremost a defensive rim protector and a rebounder. He's a rim runner on offense. He's a pick-and-roll guy. And he knows that he's got to continue to grow in the other areas.
First one falls for him. And for the Jazz, the last few seasons, Coach, have been a period of rebuilding.
Yeah, it has, Kevin. You know they acquired a lot of draft capital when they traded Gobert and Mitchell. And they've since drafted a lot of young talent and still have plenty of picks to work with.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Here's Collier. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Shot clock at 2. And it's Martin missing. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. 4-point game. And the shot goes down.
Barnes so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
Outside Williams. Pass to Kessler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, where Kessler is elite is on the boards, and he's an excellent rim protector. Those 2 things alone will earn you minutes.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Martin. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Raptors trail by 3 to the inside. Mobo off with the layup. Now here's Sexton. D right on him. From down in the low post, it goes.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Back to quickly. Barrett with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Screen by Pirtle. For 3, Barrett connects from 3-point range. Barrett's got 5 points so far.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Trailing by 2. To the paint. And it's all evened up. He has 7.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Here's Collier, and he banks in the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
To the middle. Here's Quickly, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's Collier. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. The shot by Sexton, no good. Now, here's Quickly. Tight defense on him, so they take the lead. Quickly's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside, Sexton. To the paint. It's stolen by Barrett. Now, here's Quickly. He's covered closely. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Barrett with this screen on Williams. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And the Jazz with some changes. Lepowski, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. John Collins comes in for Williams. And it's Keontae George in for Sexton. .35 seconds left to play here in the first. Toronto working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Quickly in the corner. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And here's Clarkson. Scoreless thus far.
Come get it, come get it.
Launches it. He can't hit that time. And that does it for the first quarter. Raptors lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
They've got Dick. Barnes out there with Chris Boucher. And it's battle in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Free throw drops for Dick.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
And both free throws good for Dick.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
George passes to Clarkson. Back to George. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Toronto leading by 3. You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
It was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Barnes, bounce pass. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. No good with the layup. Jazz trail by 4. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report. And the dunk by Dick.
At 6'8", this rookie, Dick, can absolutely get up with the best of them. Terrific finish there.
Now George. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shots good by Filipowski. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Shed, defended by George. From the left block, and it's Barnes getting it to go. Barnes has got 7 points.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. A different look for Utah. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Filipowski. Collins comes in for Martin. And it's Sexton in for Lauri Markkanen. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Clarkson kicks to Collins. Clarkson against Barrett inside. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
Pass to Pirtle. Now, here's Barrett. They set the pick. From past the arc. Good on the triple. He's got 10.
And pick and roll is huge in today's game. Barrett realizing what to do in those sets.
They get it back. Collins kicks to George. Kessler setting the pick for George. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, Kessler to the rescue, using his size to win the rebound, and then quickly going on the attack himself.
Here's Shed. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pirtle with a screen on Clarkson. Barrett the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Down low, Collins. To the wing on the left. Kessler passes to George. Takes the 12-footer and hits. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So both teams making some changes here. And here's a good chance now to show you the rookies that in the second half of the season have been getting it done at the free throw line. And you look at Walter, second in the NBA, so great from the line.
No doubt he's earned his spot among the great rookie free throw shooters through hard work and repetition.
1:29 left in the first half. Back to Barrett. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Here's Sexton. Pass to Collier. He nails it, and we're tied up. Collier's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, if Kessler keeps passing the ball like that, he will be dangerous.
Barnes outside. Back to Quickly. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. 8 points for him.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Martin from outside. It's rebounded by Quickly. And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And it's Sexton on the follow.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Quickly. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
And so it's Toronto with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
Well, I think for the Raptors, the end is near. Couldn't put things together in time. They've had a couple of good games, but they couldn't sustain the momentum. They're in rebuild territory, which ain't always pretty.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Raptors.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice performance by Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Raptors leading by 6. Taking a look at the Jazz. We've got Williams. Walker Kessler is out there with Martin. Then there's Sexton. And it's Collier in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Quickly. To the inside. Here's Pirtle. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Pirtle's got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors. Outside, Sexton. Got it. Good job in the low post. Sexton's got 6. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu, who was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
And here are the Raptors now after the basket by Utah. It's Barrett on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Barrett, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And he's going up for the alley-oop and finished off by Martin.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Walter. Outside, Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Williams. Down low. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Outside, Sexton. Here's Collier, quickly covering. To the middle. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Truly outdoing himself on the offensive end. You wish Kessler always attacked this relentlessly.
Pirtle kicks to Barrett. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And Pirtle sends it back.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Walter. He's guarded by Williams. Barrett, no good.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Williams. 5 to shoot. For the tie, he takes it up and lays it in. Williams has got it all tied up now for Utah.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And here's quickly for 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got 6 rebounds in the game. Kessler screen on quickly for the lead. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Well, it's hard not to get physical when going up against the guy of Walker Kessler's stature.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good for the Jazz. Collins checked in for Martin. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Williams. And Georgia subbed in for Colin Sexton. That one misses. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's good. Lobo's got his first points of the game.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Here's Collier quickly covering. Outside Collins. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, those are the quick twitch muscles from Collins.
Well, John Collins was a force in his first few years, Stan, but hasn't seemed to match that level of success since that time. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think there's a few reasons, Kevin. Number one, I just think it's a lot about opportunity, and he went from being the number 2 guy on a team to being the 3rd, 4th, even at times 5th guy on the floor, so he's not getting as much opportunity. He doesn't have as much opportunity to play some of his minutes as a center now, and that was always where he could get a quickness advantage. So even where he is now, though, this guy is a very good player and has gotten to the point he's underrated.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Shoots from 12. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 7 points for George.
Nice looking mid-range shot by George. Such an aggressive scorer.
A 3 from Quickly. Sinks the triple. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Pass to Collins. Clarkson outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Quickly with it. 19 points in the game. Back to Dick. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Toronto ahead, leading by just 2. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. We've got Chris Boucher. And it's Dick in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Fast break, Toronto. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Good on the second free throw. Jazz trail by 3. Outside, George. Here's Collins. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, you can see one of Collins' best attributes is his ability to finish through contact.
One shot.
And that one falls for Collins.
Well, Collins is an exceptional athlete with a lot of skill offensively, but I'd like to see more out of him on the defensive end. I think that could bring his game to another level.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Filipowski. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Shed, defended by George. A 3-ball. Mobo gets the basket.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Here's George. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Markkanen, and Utah again with the bucket.
Well, he's got such a sweet shot, but at 7 feet, Markkanen can also hurt you down low. An all-around offensive talent.
Now, here's Boucher. Filipowski grabs the board.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Toronto's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Here's Mobo. He's guarded by Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Dick passes to Bennett. Fires away from outside. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip.
Well, Clarkson's one of those guards who's really good working on the inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Well, what you love about Jordan Clarkson, it doesn't matter if he's starting or coming off the bench, he provides a real scoring punch.
The Jazz making a switch here. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Filipowski. Williams comes in for John Collins. Sexton, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Collier in for Keontae George. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Quickly the bounce pass. Kessler against Pirtle. Pass to Walter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Barrett. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Saturday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards.
And for that game against the Jazz, It's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And that one falls for Barrett. The Raptors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. And a switcher also for Utah. Martin's checked in. And so he's able to get one of two.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
The contest plus the board. A full defensive possession from him. Great effort.
Pass to Walter. Back to Barnes. Quickly kicks to Barnes. Here's Barrett. And no good that time. Nice D from Williams. Here's Martin. Back to Sexton. Kessler the screen. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's going to be on Jacoby Walter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Jazz.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight. And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Quickly kicks to Barrett. Active quickly. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Raptors trail by 3. Here's Barnes. Yep, that one goes.
And no fear in Barnes late in the game. This guy is not afraid of the moment.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Able to listen in on Will Hardy's huddle with his team. He said to them, that's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing, but it's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Martin kicks to Sexton. To the paint. Here's Collier. Another miss by Utah.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Outside, Sexton throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a three-point play. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
The big man delivers. Kessler just went to work.
Kessler, no good on that one. Toronto trailer. Here's Walter. Barnes finds Barrett. Banked in off the glass. And that's 13 points for R.J. Barrett.
And coming through in a big way. You have to love Barrett there, taking over down the stretch.
Now, here's Sexton.
basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Barrett against Williams. Faster quickly. Now here is Pirtle. He's covered by Kessler.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
And that's an intentional foul. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Well, I think Sexton enjoys taking over in the big moment. He wants to be that guy for his team.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
We got this.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of two is good. That will put them up by 2.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
Pulls it up. Oh, missed it. Pass to Collier. Latrey. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. Ends with a big win by Toronto in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Emmanuel Quickley.